This is what they see. Now, for a lot of people, and I'm not a racist, I'm a realist. The word nigger, N-I-G-G-E-R, means an ignorant person. That's it. Ain't got to do with color, where you from, none of that. An ignorant person. As time went on, it became a black thing. So when they see you with your pants down like this, listen, I'm saying this. You wear your pants how you want to. At the end of the day, I'm going home. I'm going to do what I got to do. This is your life. This is your life. This is what they see, y'all. It ain't all about society's perception, but you are part of society, and you got to live in this world. You're not always going to be in this school. You ain't always going to be at your mama's house. You're going to have to get a job. You're going to have to function some kind of way, or if not, guess what's going to happen? You give up, you punk out, you go to prison. Because the easiest thing you can do is quit and do a crime and hang with the crew because you think that that gives you some kind of merit or honor because of this crew that I'm with. At the end of the day, somebody's going to tell me. Maybe you didn't even do anything. At the end of the day, and they go, everybody trying to figure out, it must have been Bobo, it must have been JoJo, it must have been, you don't know who it was, and the cops ain't going to tell you, but they're going to keep using him. They're going to find out other stuff about other crews and what they doing. It's a cycle. Ain't nothing wrong with living a righteous life, an honest life, going to work. Because understand this, I've been there. Now, I used to be one of the biggest drug dealers between New York City and Florida. Yeah, 20, 30 keys a week. That was me. I used to tell people that anything that I do, I'm in the top 5. That top 5 got me arrested. What was my boys then? It was just me and Jesus. When you're in that cell and you facing 30 to life, reality kicks in. The blind has come on. I could see. And I'm sitting there and I said, oh my God, you was a dummy. And I'm in there crying. I'm a grown man. So all these young men out here, I want to say this. It's all you cry. We grow up in a society where they tell us, you know, man up. Shut up, man up. Stop crying. You're a man. No, you're not. You ain't a man. You're a male. You're a male. There's a difference between a male and a man. Most of us think that we men because of our gender, because of our makeup, because of what God gave us. Dogs got the same gender. Do that make you a man? That means you just got something between your legs. That's it. Once you realize that I'm not, and to the women, to the mothers in here, stop telling these little boys that they the man. You the man of the house. You know, dad ain't here, but you the man. No, now let him be a kid. Let him grow up and be who he needs to be. And to all of you out here, when you keep all this stuff bottled up that you're going through, guess what? You're a time bomb. At any moment, I'm ready to snap. I'm walking around. I got my boys with me. And we walking around. We looking like this here. And I'm looking at him. And you looking at me. I might give it to you. Why? Because you looking at me. Somebody going to look at you. Understand this. Now, people tell me about control and self-control. Now, you a killer when you got your boys with you. When the police come, you quiet as a mouse. Now, you couldn't control yourself when you was at the store and that, no disrespect, and that white guy walked by and got in his car, and you done already cut in front of his car and stopped traffic right out here. I live down the street. So a lot of you, I see, you stop traffic out there. In New York, they run you over, baby. I ain't never seen nobody beat a car yet. Keep running out there, and you're going to run up on the right car. Or, no disrespect, a mad black man, a mad black woman, an angry redneck. Hey, boom! Knock you over there in the bushes. Keep on going. We hear about on the news. Keep playing that game. But it's amazing how we have control in certain areas, but in other areas I couldn't control myself. Those blue lights come over here if I get like to see them. Yes, sir. No, that's them. They ran down the bush and you punked out, man. You're going to be tough all the time. Don't be no how does the song say? Halfway crook, shook, you scared to look, you know. Yeah. It's true. Because understand this. This ain't no disrespect, because a lot of people are taking this personal. This ain't no disrespect, but I've been there. And understand this. When you get behind the bars, ain't no guns. You might not have your boys with you. You go to the right prison. They might send you to Albuquerque, New Mexico, because they got a federal prison there. It's you. If you ain't got these here, shame on you. Life is choice-driven. We live, die, and have our being by the choices we make. The same way you sit in here. You can choose to sit here. I heard her saying, well, come on, y'all. Now listen, if you're not going to listen how we're going to sit down, we're just going to pull y'all back out of here. That was a choice. How hard is it to walk in here and sit down there and let somebody else move in? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself going somewhere? Do you have dreams? Have you stopped dreaming? If you have, why? Why? It's a new day, y'all. Just like I said it before, who'd have thunk it? We got a black president. Older people that in their 60s and 70s, 80s, they were crying because they never thought a day like this would come where a black man, and understand this, I'm not a racist, I'm a realist, would be president of the United States of America. There are a lot of people in prominent places that you thought would have never been there. They're not perfect, but they kept striving and they kept pushing. Ain't nothing you can't do, man. I done ran 3 businesses on my own. I'm getting ready to start another one. Ain't nothing you can't do. Your skills, your talent, everybody got a gift. Here's maybe basketball. Yours maybe you got the gift of gas. You know how to talk to people. You know, you might be that salesman. Didn't nobody buy nothing from nobody else, but when he come along, he done throw all them some candy bars. Learn your gifts. Learn your tools. Learn what God gave you and put in you to make you who you are. Now I want to talk about honor. I looked up the definition so that I wouldn't be wrong. Honesty in one's beliefs and actions. High respect or public esteem. To hold in high respect. A lot of us, we know what honor means because we'll give it on the street. We don't know that. It's like street honor. But when I get home, I disrespect my mother. I disrespect her house. I disrespect her rules. How you gonna tell me? She brought you here. Understand this, man. I used to hear older people say, if I only knew then what I know now. I say that now. And I say, oh my God. You know, if I had listened to my mother, now that I'm older, I can look at my life as a time span. And I can see at the age of 6 if I'd have done this different. 10 if I'd have done that different. 12 if I'd have listened when they told me this. 15. I got suspended from school 3 times in 1 week. They used to call it CBA, Conference Before Admitted. You know what my mother said? I'm not going back up there talking to people no more. I don't know what you're doing in there. 3 times in 1 week. So I would switch school. Or I would leave New York and come down here and try to go to school down here. But I had so much game in me that when I got down here, I was a step above. And dudes were following me. I'm showing them how to do stuff and how to steal and be crazy and do all this and cut class. And I look back now, man. And I wish I'd have done it better. I wish I'd have listened. I couldn't wait to get to 16 so I can drop out of school. I got an older brother. He quit school. I figured my brother was one of the biggest weed sellers. He was good looking. He had cars, women. Man, what? My brother named Mike. I wanted to be like Mike.